Hey everyone, just another Shire Salvos update on what's happening during lockdown. It's still a very frustrating season. Lots of people on that Corona coaster. One day you're up and pumped that we have the time to bake banana bread and clean out that cupboard you always wanted to and watch Netflix all day. And then the next day you're crying in your cereal, super anxious about the rising COVID cases and sick of the four walls that you live in.
Yes, it's. I think you summed it up well, Kim. Like it's a season of just ups and downs. It's just crazy at the moment. And I guess we're very grateful that we're still in this, our country and all that we have. But it's still a time that so many people are struggling as well. And I guess the kind of gift or the nice thing to see is just the generosity at the moment. I've talked about it before, but just at the moment, last week and this weekend for the future, I'm working down at Miranda on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and just helping Coralie out and the team down there with our community services. And so it's just been awesome to see the generosity. So even last week there was IGA and then another company called Main Event Foundation. They donated 100 hampers, just full to the brim, just ready to give out to our community. And I don't know if everyone knows from the Shire Salvos community, but there's a thing Coralie and other charities have come up with. It's called the Community Co-op, so Sutherland Shire Community Co-op, and 4 different other charities. So there's Orana, there's Hopefield, there's us, of course, and then One Meal. And so we've combined together to just provide the greatest amount of resources in terms of food. And so One Meal, for instance, they come and join us on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. They provide a hot meal. We provide a hamper. And so that's just one example. And so every week, Tuesdays, Thursdays at 3 p.m. and then Tuesdays at 5, we are providing food to our community. And so there's been a greater need that we've seen for the people in the Shire as a whole. And it's just been nice to see everyone just banding together and seeing just different companies and different charities working together. It's just a fantastic thing to see.
Yep.
It's great.
Unity commands a blessing, I tell you.
100%.
But yeah, even like just last week, we had a church pastor just gives me a call. Hey, Mark, we've got some families that are doing it tough. And he says, do you reckon we could get some hampers? And I said, no worries. And then so I think, Joel, you saw him. He came down and got like 15 hampers and they were just blown away and super blessed. So it's been great just to see even these little opportunities just to come and serve and bless other people and other faiths as well. So it's great.
So great to be working together with other churches, hey? And also from this week, it's our Salvation Army month of prayer. So if you want to get involved, we're encouraging each of you to set aside 15 to 30 minutes each day. You can pray for the many countries in great distress at the moment, for our country, those sitting their HSC trials over these weeks. You can pray for your family, our leaders, our church and community. There is loads of resource available on the website at shiresalvos.org.au, so go there. And also to wrap up that month of prayer, we will have an online encounter on Monday night, the 13th of September. So we'd love everyone to join in for that. And and talking about virtual, there's a virtual check-in for our whole church. Everyone is welcome. It's every Sunday at 4 p.m. So we'd love to see more faces on that. So see our website and Facebook to check out the link there.
It'd be great to see all your faces, guys, and just to see some familiar faces. I think you'd really encourage. Also, the church is not immune to the challenges and changes of COVID and the financial impact that's happening, and we're being as wise as we can and being good stewards that we believe in. Sadly, in this process, that we've had to stand down a number of staff. Our Panania Salvos and Engadine places, Engadine Family Store, are currently closed, and all staff are on stood down and no pay in those places. We've also had to, in the process of reducing a number, 5 to 6 of our staff hours, just to help with the financial impact that's happening as well. And sadly, we believe we made the decision to retrench our emergency relief worker, and then between the team, Joel and Coralie and myself, we're just working that out, and because we just believe there's a new way of doing emergency relief. And so that's sad, but everyone has been so gracious in this process, and so I just want to thank the team for just the way that they've just handled those changes and just sort of been more than willing to accommodate the benefit of the church. So I just want to thank them for that. Also this week on the 18th, week 18, of the story, Kim is preaching on integrity. So look out for this Sunday. And as she was mentioning, these are challenging times. It's a bit like a roller coaster, and the implications and the changes, as I mentioned before, that everyone's facing. But we know what God is going to get us through this, and we don't just want to survive, we want to thrive through this. So your quiet time, your time with God is going to be the most important thing that you would do each day and each week. And we can pray for Afghanistan and all those needs. And we just want to encourage you, like in this season, the best thing you can do is spend time with God. And I just want to encourage you to do that. Work out your rhythm. What does that look like? Make sure you're following up on the story and doing the reading. But that'll be great. And I just want to pray a prayer as we finish up, guys. In Romans 15:13 says, may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with the hope and the power of the Holy Spirit. And that is my prayer, that from the overflow, that God would continue to bless you and bless those around you, and we would be a light in the place that we live. So bless your heap, guys, and we will talk to you soon. See ya.
See ya. Bye.